Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the weird and wonderful stories behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Tristan Ryder _98. Thanks for the suggestion, Tristan. You asked, why do some people have dimples? Dimples, those little indentations that show up when someone smiles, have fascinated people for ages. Some think they're adorable, some think they're lucky, and some think they're just unfair. But what actually causes them? Is it genetics? A muscle quirk? A gift from the universe to make some people extra charming? Let's dive in and find out, right here on Explaining Everything. Dimples are basically tiny indentations in the skin, usually on the cheeks, though some rare folks even have them on their chins. These little dips appear when someone smiles, adding extra personality to their expression. But here's the twist. Dimples are actually considered a flaw in muscle structure. Yup, those cute little face craters? A mistake. To understand dimples, we need to talk about the zygomaticus major, a fancy name for the muscle that helps you smile. In most people, this muscle runs smoothly from the cheekbone down to the corners of the mouth. But in dimpled individuals, the muscle is split in two, creating a small gap. When they smile, the skin gets sucked into this gap, forming that little indentation. In other words, dimples are a built-in face glitch, but somehow they've become one of the most sought-after flaws out there. So, if dimples are a muscle quirk, does that mean they're genetic? The short answer, mostly, but not always. Dimples tend to run in families, meaning if one or both of your parents have them, you have a higher chance of getting them too. Scientists believe dimples are inherited in a dominant way, meaning you only need one dimpled parent to increase your chances. But genetics isn't foolproof. Some babies are born with dimples that vanish as they grow, betrayal, while others magically develop them later in life, free upgrade. And then, of course, there's the wild card. Random mutation. Some people just get dimples out of nowhere, like nature rolling the dice and deciding, yeah, let's make this one extra adorable. Okay, so dimples are basically a muscular oopsie. But why do people find them so irresistible? Why do actors, models, and basically everyone in a rom-com with that one perfect smile seem to have them? They make smiles look bigger and more expressive. A dimpled smile isn't just a smile. It's a full-on facial event. It's like adding an exclamation mark to an emoji. They make people look younger. Babies often have dimples because of their adorable little chubby cheeks. So when adults have them, our brains subconsciously associate them with youthfulness. They create uniqueness. Not everyone has dimples, so when someone does, it automatically makes their face more memorable. Like an exclusive club, but for faces. They've been linked to good luck. In some cultures, dimples are seen as a sign of prosperity, charm, or even romantic success. Meanwhile, people without dimples are sitting here like, wow, okay. Let's say you weren't lucky enough to be born with dimples. Sad violin music plays. Can you make them appear? Well, kinda. First, facial exercises. Some people claim that repeatedly pressing into your cheeks and smiling a lot can train dimples into your face. Does it work? Let's just say the success rate is questionable at best. Second, weight loss or gain. Sometimes losing weight can make dimples more noticeable, while gaining weight can make them disappear. It's like your face is playing hide and seek. Third, dimple piercings. Some people get cheek piercings that mimic dimples, but let's just say that's a commitment. Fourth, dimple surgery. Believe it or not, there's an actual surgical procedure to create permanent dimples. It's called dimpleplasty, and yes, people are out here paying money for something others just wake up with naturally. Life isn't fair. Ever noticed that some kids have dimples, but by the time they grow up, they're gone? That's because childhood dimples are often caused by baby fat, and as kids grow, their face muscles and skin structure change. The fat disappears, the muscles adjust, and suddenly, poof, no more dimples. For some, this is a tragedy, RIP to my childhood charm. For others, it's a welcome change. Finally, I can blend in with the normal folk. Either way, it's all just part of how our faces evolve over time. Before we end this video, here are some fun dimple facts you didn't know you needed first. Only about 20 to 30% of people have dimples, meaning dimpled individuals are in an elite minority. Second, Marilyn Monroe, Harry Styles, and Ariana Grande are all part of the Dimple Club. Yes, they're genetically blessed. Third, some cultures believe dimples are a sign that someone was kissed by an angel at birth. But where was my angel? Fourth, dimpled chins, like Superman or John Travolta, are totally different. They're caused by a bony structure, not a muscle quirk. Dimples are a weird but adorable facial feature caused by a tiny muscle defect. They're mostly genetic. They make people look younger and more attractive, and apparently, some people are willing to pay to get them. Whether you have dimples or not, just remember, your smile is what really matters. But if you do have dimples, congrats, you win at genetics. If you learned something new, or if you just like watching other people explain weird things, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.